Then we can just click this on. Make sure we're on the sucking side, not the blowing side. There we go. If you like to stay cool, this is super important. I'm sure there's quite a few videos out there already about this process, but I did have customers move here recently from Oregon and they lost their AC for a little bit. Simple fix, but one of a couple things can happen. Of course, the AC goes out at the worst time. It's never a convenient time, and you got to run down and do this whole fix. So, ounce of prevention, or sometimes people will call someone out and to get it fixed, and maybe they do the fix and they charge a fair price. Or maybe, there are some unscrupulous AC companies out there that will absolutely rip you off and make up a bunch of BS and make you think like you need something that you don't. So I would rather everyone out there just do the prevention and not run into this at all. Or if it does happen, you come home, your thermostat is blank and you don't have your AC's not running, then this can help you. You don't need this. I'll show you what this is in a second. You'll be able to fix up your AC yourself and get cool again. All right, so this is your condensate drain line. Mine's upstairs, so I'm in a pan here. And so there is a safety mechanism here. If this line gets clogged, then the water is going to back up and it will get into this little guy here. And there's a float switch in here. And so that will float up and turn the whole system off. There's another float switch down in here as well in this pan. So this here is where the prevention starts, but I found that sometimes the prevention can cause a problem too. So I know a lot of people don't use bleach, some use vinegar, whatever you're using. So what happens in Florida is you get algae builds up from all the humidity, and Florida has a lot of gross stuff. So it'll build up, it'll clog the line, and then the water will back up and shut down your AC. So what we're doing is we're putting some vinegar or bleach or whatever you choose to use, research it yourself, put it down the line, and that cleans it out. Now, what I have found has happened sometimes is you put it down the line and it actually, if you haven't done it a little bit, it loosens everything up and can sometimes cause a clog. So I don't just put it down, I like to suction the line out as well. And I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm just putting a little bit of bleach in there. And I'm going to follow that up with a little bit of water as well, but I forgot to bring it up, so got to go get some. And I got my great big Nukes cup here. That's why we eat there once in a while, just to get the cups. And oh boy, I'm going to trigger some people with that spill right there. Funnel would probably be a good idea, but here I am holding the phone, trying to get this pour just right. I'm just going to rinse that down there. Cool. All right, we got that all set. So we're going to head down outside with the shop vac, and I'll show you what this thing is all about. All right, so I got the vacuum, bringing the cords out here, but want to show you, this is just, I'm coming around right now. This is my condensate drain line. And you see, as I got down here, all this crap was in there and it just rinsed out from putting the bleach and the water in there. Let's get some like alien creatures in there or something. Like I said, that can actually, when you put the bleach down there, if you haven't done that in a little bit, this is my first time doing this in a little bit. So I've probably formed some chunks, as you see, have come out there, and some clogs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the shop vac and I'm going to suction it out, and I'll show you what that little attachment looks like. All right, so I've done this a bunch of times where I wrap a towel around here or just do some things to try and make it fit properly on this guy down here. I put some gloves on. I'm gonna clean out some of that guck. See, it's even dripping a little bit after I do that. I can feel how slimy that is. But what this thing here does is it goes onto it fits onto the vacuum end like this, and then this will fit nice and snug inside the condensate drain line right there. Then we can just click this on. I'm gonna pull this off and see. You can see that there. So I'm going to turn this on, and while it's running, I'm going to run up and put some more water down to suck through here. All right, I got my water here. You can hear it's sucking down through here. Got a little bit of a vacuum going. So I'm going to go ahead and all right, I think I might give it one more. All right, let's give it another one here. And if you're a AC pro or you're a professional at this and you want to let me know some things I should be doing differently, I'm all ears. I figure this is better than not getting it done at all. All right, put that down there. You can hear it going. And let's go downstairs and see how it's doing outside. All right, I can still see it pulling some water, some liquid out of there. All right, so I'm gonna let this run a little bit, but hopefully that helps someone not lose their AC in the middle of summer.